Next is heredity, and this term is defined as the transmission of genetically based characteristics from the parents to the offspring. And this heredity is a older term, and now genetics has come into a new one, and it is always said that like begets like. It means the young ones look like their parents. Like cats produce cats, not dogs. Mangoes always germinate to produce mango tree, and humans give birth to humans, not to apes. In the same way, the curd bacteria, which grow in milk, undergo hundreds of generations each day but continue to produce the same type of bacteria and not any different type. And though like begets like, but there are certain variations. Like all organisms, whether these are plants, animals, or microorganisms, they produce one of their own kind during reproduction. But the offsprings are never identical, or you can say they are not photocopy of their parents. Some difference is always there. And these variations occur in population. Like human beings, as a species, share many main characters or traits among themselves, and they are fall under one species, that is Homo sapiens. Whether they may live in any part of the world, but they come under one species, that is Homo sapiens. You all must have seen there is difference between the features of Indians, of Chinese, and of the Africans, but they all come under the under one species, that is Homo sapiens. But of course, there is some difference between the same races also, and even within a population there are certain differences, and the smallest unit of population is family. Even the members of a family, they have certain differences, and all individuals are not alike, and these are called variations. Now, what are characters and traits? Any inheritable feature is a character, and its alternative form is a trait. Now, inheritable characters are like color of the eyes, shape of the hair shape, whether curly or straight, eyebrows, etc. Like if we talk of colors of the eye, the brown and blue, these are the alternative forms of this character, and they are called traits. And the color of the eye is the feature which is transferred from the parents to the offspring. Same way, if we come to the lips is a feature which is transferred from the parents to the offspring, and these lips can be thick or thin. So thickness and thinness is the alternative form of that character and are called traits. Then progress check. Genetic and heredity are same thing. False. Like begets like. This applies only to animals. This also is false. It is also applied to plants and other organisms. And the entire human population shows variation. Yes, it is true. Which of the following in human are established genetic traits? You have to tick the correct ones. Capacity to be a good cricketer. Cross it is. Curly hair, yes. Left-handedness, yes. Quality of voice, wrong. Red-green color blindness, correct. Chromosomes the carriers of heredity. You have read about chromosomes even in cell division, and these chromosomes are found in the nucleus of the cell, and these chromosomes, they bear genes on them, and that is why they are called the carriers of heredity. And genes are the ones which transfer the characters from parents to the offspring. And the photographs of dividing nucleus can be taken through a very high power microscope, and these photographs, they are used for artificially arranging the chromosomes according to their size, shape on a chart. So when we arrange the photographs or when we arrange the chromosomes on a chart according to their size and shape, then that chart is called the karyotype. Then chromosome number, and the chromosome number is constant for individuals of a species, and each body of that species has the same number of chromosomes. Any species, if we take, each species has a fixed number of chromosomes. For example, human beings have 46 chromosomes, that is 23 pair. And children, one thing more, that chromosomes always are in pairs. And the chromosome number of some organisms here are given. You have to learn them by heart, and because even in your board examination sometimes they may ask you name an organism having the least number of chromosomes, that is Ascaris. It has only one pair of chromosomes. And the organism having more than 1,000 chromosomes, some of the insects. And you will see here the lion, tiger, domestic cat, they have 38 chromosomes. So you can even be asked, name the organisms which have 19 pairs of chromosomes or 38 chromosomes. Then you have to mention the names of these three animals. So this you are going to learn, so that if any question related to it is asked, you can easily answer. Next is the chromosome in homologous pair. Now we have given here a list of the chromosomes that occur in each organism, and even the number, and you have seen that they are always in pairs, and the two chromosomes of each pair are similar in size and shape and are derived as one each from the two parents. So the identical pair of chromosomes is known as the homologous chromosome. And here the definition of homologous chromosome is given, and it is a pair of corresponding chromosomes of same shape and size, one from each parent. Children, this is very important. If you you are asked the definition of homologous chromosome and you don't write one from each parent, you get no mark. If you just write a pair of corresponding chromosomes of same shape and size, no mark. One from each parent is must. So this much we do for today.